field in the dark, the rain, the cold. I took myself out. I just kept going. And every year of high school, I got a little bit better at football. Okay? And by my last season, when guys on the team are getting letters from colleges and universities saying they want them to go there and play football, every day I checked my mailbox for one of those letters. Every day there was nothing. But I did not give up, right? Never gave up. Okay? I went back to high school and all my friends had left. I worked with my grades, I got those up, and I worked with my football, and I got better at that. And at the end of that season, I got one letter from the smallest football playing school in Canada. Okay, great school, Bishop's University, but nobody from that school had ever gone on to play in the NFL. And I was told it was impossible, it's too small a school, it can't be done. It was my only hope. And I took it and made a promise. And if I was going to do it at that school, I was going to have to make an impact from the day I got there. I was going to have to impress not only my coaches, but all the coaches in that league, so they would vote me as an all-star. Early and often, if I was going to get any attention to professional football leagues, the NFL and CFL, I was going to have to win all-star awards. So that's what I set out to do. In 3 weeks before my very first training camp at Bishop's University, I was working in a warehouse, trying to raise the money to pay to go to school, and I cut the tip off my finger. Not good for a receiver. The doctor sews it back on, bandages it up. And I go out just the day before I'm going to go off the training camp and make bandage on my finger and play basketball with my buddies. You know, going away party. And I broke my ankle. Yes! Broken ankle, big bandage over here. I show up for my first training camp at Bishop's University. Did I win an all-star award that year? No! No! I didn't even play a game my first year. Didn't even play a game my first year, but I was never going to give up, right? So I train as hard as I can all off season. I get to year number 2, get ready to clap, guys. So I get to my very first game on my very first play. You're already clapping, I like you, yes! I broke my back. Just kidding. Careful what you clap for. I scored a touchdown on my first game! Yes! I'm so excited. I'm going high-five my buddies and everything. I'm going off the field, and the head coach, Ian Breck, of this tall, great football guy, big glasses, goes, "Hey, Mark, come here, I want to talk to you." All right, coach, I went over. He goes, I want to make a touchdown. We let you know I was ready to play. You're passionate, but we don't think you're going to be a receiver here anymore. What? Yeah. It's good. He goes, all right, coach, what am I going to do? He goes, you're going to be a defensive lineman. I don't know why he thought that he was tired. Maybe it's tired. He didn't actually talk about fire. I said, all right, coach, I'll be a defensive lineman. And how am I going to do this? I never played before. So I watch the guys on the team that are good at it. I watch the guys on TV that are good at it. And I get to the game that week, and I think they do pretty good. And I make up my mind, in my head, yeah, I can play defensive line so well, but I get to play in the NFL. After the game, I'm walking off the field. I feel pretty good about the way I played. Coach calls me over again. Hey, Mark, here. Just do that part. Hey, Reggie, come here, son. What is it, coach? He goes, didn't go so well. But now you're going to play offensive line. You're going to block. Wow, that sounds like fun. You know the story though, right? He's in charge. I got to do what he says. I made this promise. I watch the guys on the team that are good at offensive linemen at blocking. I watch the guys on TV that are good at blocking. And all season long I work at it and I get better. By the end of that season, I get to be about 5th best on the team. Out of the 5 guys that played it. Yeah, you were laughing. Right? 5 guys played it, and I was the worst. And here I made this promise to make it to the NFL. I'm the worst in the team at the position. What am I going to do? Never give up. That's right! I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up. Okay? I work as hard as I can all off season. I'm working in the weight room. I'm working doing sprints. Oh, we get that. Don't say it, Mark. I'm working as hard as I can. I get to year number 3. I'm healthy. I'm strong. I'm in shape. I'm injury free. Get to training camp. Head coach Brett goes, all right, guys, strength test time. He wants to see who's been working hard in the weight room, and I've been working super hard, so I can't wait to show him. Okay, he puts 400 pounds on the bar. That's heavy, right? Si, senor. Yes. That is heavy. 400 pounds is heavy. The year before, I did it 2 times. Okay, bench press, 1, 2. I know I can beat it. I haven't tried lately, but I know I can. I'm working so hard in the weight room, I know I can beat that. Okay, there's the bench. I'm on my back, big heavy bar right across my neck. What could go wrong? All my friends standing around cheering me on and super excited. And I get the 1, no problem. 2, so I did the year before, and I still got strength. I'm gonna beat this. I get to 3, so excited. I'm gonna do 4. I'm gonna double what I did the year before. I get to 4. I'm so excited. I go to put the weight down, forget to move my hand, drop it on my hand, and break my hand in 3 places. So I call my mom and say, Mom, I broke my hand in 3 places. She says, stop going to those places. Thank you very much, Fred Saban. So I'm playing the whole season. You can use that one. I'm playing the whole season with 1 hand. But did I win an All-Star award like that? No, that's right. Buddy, this better get good, man. Seriously. Since you're saying that's good thoughts. Do something, buddy. Okay, so I did win an All-Star award that year. I got 1 year left. 1 season left. You know the story. Never give up. Work as hard as you possibly can. Something good's going to happen. Right? We're always told that. You work hard, good things will happen. I'm a believer. I'm believing in that. I get to training camp. No injuries. I get to the games. No injuries. Here's a picture. There's me pushing a guy from Queen's University all over the place. That's good football, right? Si, senor. I don't know why you guys don't stand to me next week there. I'm having a great season. I can see it on game film. My coaches are telling me I'm having a good season. Other coaches from other teams are telling me I'm having a good season. Finally, things are going my way. They have to, right? Or I wouldn't be here talking to you. Sometimes go my way. End of the year meeting. Okay, Coach Frank calls a meeting. He's going to announce that year's All-Stars. So the whole team is there. It's one of those great days, sunshiny day, Friday afternoon of a long weekend. Yeah! But this is, yeah! It's one of those great days. The whole team's here. Here's Ian Breck. He's going to announce that year's All-Stars. So I walk in the room, he gives me a smile, I got that great feeling, something good's about to happen. Takes out a piece of paper. He goes, this year's All-Stars. Kevin McDonald. Okay, Kevin won it every year, no big deal. He continues, he goes, and Patrick O'Reilly. Okay, Patrick had a good year, so big deal. He continues. And it's what he says next, guys. That's forever etched in my mind. He goes, and that's it for this year's All-Stars. That's the worst moment. I got so angry. You would get so angry, you just want to hit something. That's how angry I got. I stormed out of the room. And I walk back to my apartment. I'm going through all kinds of emotions. I get to my favorite seat, just like this seat. And I get to my apartment and I'm just sitting there, and I just get so sad. I start to cry and got angry where I want to hit something. And then something happens that I couldn't really explain. Somebody knocks on the door. I ignore them, and I go on. Sitting beside me on the little table was a picture of myself playing football that year. Now I can explain that because I put pictures of me everywhere. What I couldn't explain was underneath it was a Sports Illustrated magazine that I had never seen before. I don't know how it got there. Okay? And on the cover of that magazine were NFL football players who played the same position as me. And I picked up one and I picked up the other. There's one, there's the other. And I brought them together and I realized I look just like these guys. Except for one black and I'm white. But besides that, I look just like them. Okay? I look just, someone said that to me in an audience once. I mean, that doesn't matter. I look just like them. Why can those human beings that look just like me do something and I can't? Well, they can't. I just have to find out exactly how I have passion and desire. I want to do this so bad. So I started asking people. Hey, first person I asked is, Mark, you're crazy, you can't do that. He said, thanks, Mom, but I'll ask somebody else. You don't look anything like my mom. Okay. So I keep asking people, and they say, you can't do that. It's never been done, you can't do that. And I kept asking until I got the answer I wanted to hear. Okay, I was talking to a guy by the name of Glenn Constantine, who at the time, okay, maybe your football coaches will know this name from the football team, I know the name, Glenn Constantine, who at the time was just the linebackers coach on our team. Since that time, he's become the most successful university football coach of all time in Canada. He's won 5 national championships as the head coach of the University of Laval. And he told me, Mark, you have the passion and the desire. Those are the key things you need. All you need to do, and this is what he was doing, is write your goals down. Write them down on a piece of paper so you see them every single day. Okay? And in specific order, you guys have probably heard of this, it's called SMART goals. It's number 2 in our game plan for success. You've got to write them down properly. Every letter in the word SMART stands for something very important. I'll go over my example so you can put your own situation into the SMART goal. As it's specific. What specifically do I want to do? I want to become an NFL offensive lineman. Specific as you can get. And it's measurable. What steps do I have to take? What measurable steps do I have to take to get to that specific goal? Number 1, I want to be 20 pounds. And I weigh 280 pounds. I want to be 300 pounds. I can measure that on a scale. Number 2, I want to get 50 pounds stronger in the bench press. Okay, I can measure that. And number 3, I want to get half a second faster in the 40-yard sprint. And I can measure that. Okay, A is for action plan. What steps am I going to take to get to those 3 things? Well, number 1, I want to gain 20 pounds. I went to a nutritionist. She made me a meal plan. I started eating 8 meals a day. It was disgusting. I watched repeat every 2 hours and I would eat a meal. Really, really disgusting, but really, really effective. Okay, I gained 40 pounds. It's delicious. It's really hard to walk upstairs, but it worked. I weighed 320 pounds. It was working. Number 2, I want to get 50 pounds stronger in the bench press. I went to a strength conditioning coach. He made me a workout plan. I got a workout partner to motivate me 5 times a week, and that worked too. And number 3, I wanted to get half a second faster in the 40-yard sprint. Okay, here's the key. Sometimes, guys, you gotta rely on an expert. Okay? And so I went to a track and field coach, and I started working out with sprinters. Okay, they were fast like that. More arms too. Very good. And that worked too. And that worked too. Ours for realistic. I can just really do that, man. It's awesome. I must really have to go. I'm not gonna get dark in here again. Every time you flash, the lights will go on. It's okay, we'll figure it out. Ours is for realistic. Can I even do this? Sorry, it's not you, right? Yes, I can. I can still do this. I can do this. I'm just like those guys. There's no reason why they can do it and I can't. And T is for timeline. Now that I have specific instructions, I'm going to give myself 2 years. 2 years to make this dream come true. I wrote it down on a piece of paper, very key. I wrote it down on a piece of paper. I stuck it beside my bed. I took every day like my big brother would have. Okay, I took every day like it might be my last. I went back to university one more year, guys. Get ready to clap. You want to change it here, guys? I got this piece of paper that says All-Star right here. Piece of paper. I'm gonna put on a piece of wood. I like it so much. And laminated. I still have it. So exciting. What did that piece of paper mean to me at that point? You know what? Not as much as I thought it would. What really meant something to me was I had discovered a process. If I never give up and I set my goals, I can achieve anything. But what did that piece of paper mean to the outside world? Well, the BC Lions in the CFL, they made quite a bit. In front of the whole country, they drafted me in the first round. That made me feel fantastic. And really good for my social life, but wasn't that a dream? Sorry. This is a joke. Only inside my head. Pictures go away. my dream? Was it my goal? No, my goal was in the NFL. And what did the NFL think of my piece of paper? Yeah, right. Who cares? Who cares about some kid from Canada? Right? Who cares about some kid from Trenton? Yeah, you do. That's right. Yes, you do. And I cared about some kid from Canada. That was me. But I had to do more because they didn't care. I had to do more. Okay? Put more sweat into it. So I made a videotape of every football game I played that year, and I sent it in the mail with a guy that they're in the pack. They used to have those things, and he delivered them to every NFL football team, and then I waited, and then you know what happened? Nothing. Close. Because when you wait forever. Waiting wasn't working. I had to pick up the telephone, and I started phoning at every NFL football team. Started with the Dallas Cowboys. Remember that team? Okay, let's pretend you're the Dallas Cowboys. You're right here. Here's your telephone. Okay? We're going to see if we can imitate this. Okay, so I'm phoning you. Hey, how's it going? It's not. No, this is not your own telephone. This is not your own telephone. Okay, we can do this. It's like I'm talking to a bullhorn. Hey! Put on the front of my Cadillac. Hey, how's it going? Hey, how's it going? Sorry. It's part2 to get my videotape. Yep. Oh, right on. Okay, can I speak to the head coach? No. Ooh. Can I speak to the assistant coach? No. How about a cheerleader? No, she hung up. She hung up on me. Now what am I going to do? Oh, you know what? University educated, creative guy. I'll call back. I call back the next day. Guess what I got that day? Yeah, hung up on. That's me. Now what am I going to do? Yeah, I call back the third day. Guess what I got that time? Restraining order. Don't call back. Yeah, I mentioned it earlier, guys. Sometimes you gotta rely on an expert. Hey, someone who's been there, done that. I got a sports agent, someone who made that phone call 200 times, someone who knew the people on the other end of the line, and he started calling NFL football teams for me. And 1 month before training camp started that year, I got a phone call from the Detroit Lions inviting me to training camp. So excited! So close. Time to rest, relax, and we're training camp? No! No! I put the pedal to the metal. I signed up at a place in Ann Arbor, Michigan called Dr. King's House of Pain, where NFL football players go in and do martial arts against each other. So they bruise and they bleed. They run sprints till they start to bleed and throw up, and they lift weights till they weep openly. I left there. I felt like being hit by a truck, and the truck would break because I did training camp in Detroit. I played every snap of every practice. In the preseason game came around, I played every snap. I was doing great. I was doing awesome. They announced the final roster, guys, and I got cut. Thank you. I felt like my mom when I told her, boo! I got cut. I remember Coach walking in the room, just me and him, and he says, Mark, thanks for trying out, but you can go home.